Okay, so we're gonna, for number 38, solve each equation for exact values of x using the quadratic formula and simplifying as much as possible. So quick remembering here of what the quadratic formula is. X equals negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. If you don't remember the song, then you must not have had my class, because I'm sure if you had my class, you know the song. So now, first thing I'm going to do here is find out what a, b, and c are. And remember, those are the coefficients of x squared, x, and the constant. So this is going to be 3, 4, and negative 20. So I'm basically just going to plug that into the quadratic formula. So negative b plus or minus square root b squared, so 4 squared is 16, minus 4 times a times c, all over 2 times a, 2 times 3 is 6. Now I'm going to simplify this a little bit more. Negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 16. Then we got 4 times 3 times negative 20. 2 negatives here. If you notice 2 negatives, it's going to become adding. And when I multiply all those together, I end up getting 240 all over 6. Now, simplifying more, plus or minus square root of 256. Now, at this point, you can either by hand try and start simplifying this or try and use a calculator. If the calculator works and gives you a whole number, great, use that. If the calculator gives you a decimal, then you need to simplify the square root manually. So in this case here, negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 256 is actually just 16. And so now I'm going to get my two answers here, because I'm going to do, I'll erase this so I have more room on the next one in a second. Plus 16 over 6, negative 4 minus 16 over 6. This becomes 12 over 6, which is 2. This becomes negative 20 over 6, which is negative 10 thirds. So those are my two solutions. X is equal to 2, and x is equal to negative 10 thirds. I'm going to erase this here so I can kind of go through the second one. Second one is similar, except this one's probably not going to give us a nice, pretty even answer. My guess would be is I'm going to have to simplify a square root, because this book hates us like that. So this one here, a is equal to 1, b is equal to negative 3, and c is equal to negative 1. Plugging it in, x equals negative b, which makes it actually positive, plus or minus square root b squared. Negative 3 times negative 3 is 9, minus 4 times a times c. Since I got two negatives, it's going to end up being a positive. It's all over 2 times a. X equals 3 plus or minus 9 plus 4 all over 2. Oh man, they're so nice. It doesn't simplify at all. 3 plus or minus the square root of 13 over 2. There's my two answers, because square root of 13 doesn't simplify for anything. So I got 3 plus root 13 over 2 and 3 minus root 13 over 2. And that is number 38.